Hi, Tim Qualls at Cox Auto Sales on the Kirkwood Highway. Want to also mention there's Cox Auto Group that's out on Route 40. We'll talk about that a little bit as we do the show today. But I'm here at Cox Auto Sales on the Kirkwood Highway, and I'm out here by myself, and the reason I am because everybody's inside. They're writing up deals right now. There's so many of them going on. It's just unbelievable, and it's because of the dollar down. $1 down, if you're qualified, gets you into an automobile. There's not a better situation out there that I know of in town that you can get into an automobile for $1 down. I just don't, it's unheard of. It's still going on here at Cox Auto Sales. I got to remind everybody too, if people come by honking their horn, got to remind everybody when you're talking about Cox Auto Sales that you're coming out with good quality automobiles. That's the main thing. Is they go out here. They've been buying cars for many years. They've been here since 1960. So you know they're here. They're going to be here for a long time. So they sell you good quality automobiles. And how I know that is they put a backup on it, folks. When I say that, they give you that peace of mind so when you leave the lot here, you don't have to worry about driving down the road, driving for 2 or 3 days, and all of a sudden something happens to the automobile, it's not running right or whatever. You get a 6-month or 6,500-mile warranty that goes with it, and that covers pretty much all your components. I mean, when you're talking about your engines, your transmissions, you know, things, the big components in an automobile that could go wrong. If you're driving it and something goes wrong, you come in, it's $50 deductible, and they take care of anything. If you blow the engine up, it's taken care of. If you want to expand that warranty out beyond that, they make it available for you, so you can take it the whole length of the financing of your automobile. And the reason I say that, because the financing is usually for 3 years. I mean, I don't know of any place else in town either that does it for 3 years. So $1 down, 3-year financing on the automobile. It's here at Cox Auto Sales on the Kirkwood Highway, also taking place out on Cox Route 40. But I want to talk about automobiles because that's what it's all about when you talk about Cox. I don't know where they find the cars, but the buyers do it, and they do it right. When I say that, I've been doing these for many, many years, as everybody knows. And I come out here, and every time I come out here, I'm amazed at the mileage on an automobile. Right here is a good example. We're looking at a 2005 Chevy Cobalt 4-door sedan. I mean, this is absolutely loaded out. Great first-time car or great secondary car. Great on gas mileage. Even though gas has gone back down, it's going to go back up. Everybody knows that. You can get into this car for $1 down, and it's only got 70,000 miles on that automobile. It's that simple, folks. It's 70,000 miles, $1 down, and the financing is going to be out there for 3 years. If you want to put a little bit more down to get your payments down a little bit, you can do that. But it's here for you at Cox Auto Sales on the Kirkwood Highway. Our next vehicle that I'm getting over, taking a look at, I want to talk about this one. This is a 2006 Mercury Mariner. It's an SUV. That means it's got the 4-cylinder 2.3 motor. I want to remind everybody about that. But it's a SUV loaded out. I mean, this has got everything you possibly want on an automobile, and you can get it here. And once again, another car that can qualify for $1 down, and you're driving this thing today. You come in here to Cox Auto Sales, you get with the folks, and when I say qualified, this is a buy here, pay here situation. They also have, if you want to go through your traditional, banks and things like that, credit union, whatever, they can do that for you as well. But this is a buy here, pay here situation, but not your typical buy here, pay here. This is a buy here, pay here that they take it through a finance company. What that does for you, you reestablish your credit. If you come in here and you make, because they set it up that's going to be convenient for you, and the way they do that is, if it's a nice looking pickup you're looking at here too, but if the way they do that is you come in here, you sit down with the folks. If you get paid weekly, they'll let you make your payment weekly. If you get paid bi-weekly, they'll make your payments that way. If you get paid once a month, you can make your payments that way. So they work with you to make it easy for you so you don't have to worry about it. And remember, when you're talking about Cox Auto Group and Cox Auto Sales here on the Kirkwood Highway, you can come in for $1 down, but if you come in and you got a trade in, you can trade that in, put that toward the automobile, and you can get those payments lower. When you're putting $1 down, folks, that means you're going to finance the full boat of the car. So that means your payments are going to be a little bit higher than what they would be if you came in without the $1 down. Daps, you got to come over through here because I want you to come cut through this area here because I've got a car over here I want to show everybody. This caught my eye when I came on here. This is a great looking automobile. It's clean. When I say clean automobiles, once again, this is not one of those that they wash it. That's not what I mean by clean. This is straight. I mean, it doesn't have a mark on it. It was probably garage kept. I can't believe it's sitting here on this lot. This is a 2006 Chevy Malibu LTZ 4-door sedan. So it's got your plenty of leg room in the back. I like the bigger cars. That's why I'm showing this. But what caught my eye about this, 52,000 miles. 52. It's not even broken in. I mean, whoever had this, like I said, probably kept it in the garage, drove it occasionally back and forth to the grocery store, whatever the case might be. 52,000 miles on this car, and it is loaded up. And when I say loaded up, you can take a look at it, and they think I'm knowing these cars by myself. Dabs just gave away my secret there as he came over with the camera and showing you right on the windows here at Cox Auto Sales and Cox Auto Group. It's just like shopping at a new car lot. You come over and it's stickers on the car. It tells you everything about the automobile. So, there's no questions. If you want to know if it's got heated seats, it'll tell you heated seats. If you want to know if it's got anti-theft alarm, it'll tell you it's got anti-theft alarm. It'll tell you anything and everything that this car has on it, just like it was when it was brand new. This got the 6-cylinder 3.5 fuel injected motor into it. 52,000 miles is all that's on this car, and that's what really caught my eye when I was walking through the lot here coming up to this end, because when you talk Cox Auto Sales, folks, we always show you the front line, but I want to give you an idea. When you're talking about shopping here at Cox Auto Sales, take a look at the amount of inventory that's on this lot. Anything and everything that you can think about in automobiles, you come onto the lot. And here's coming into the summertime. Here's a great example. I want to come up here because we're coming into the summertime. And you want minivans? We got minivans for you. You want sport utility vehicles? It doesn't matter what type of sport utility vehicle. You're going to be able to find it here on Cox Auto Sales, Kirkwood Highway. Everybody knows where that's at. As you're coming down Kirkwood Highway, you hit Newport Gap Pike there. That's where you're going to find it. Everybody stopped at the red light and always looked over at those cars and said, man, those are some nice looking cars. Well, now's the opportunity to come in for $1 down and get into one of these automobiles. I'm looking at this right here. How about a Mercedes? Can you believe this? Mercedes. A wagon. What is this? This is a C320. That means it's got that 4-cylinder into it. Going to be it's a Mercedes. I don't need to say anything more about it. I mean, when you're talking about that, it doesn't have the sticker, so you know this one just came in. It's going to go through the shop, get that check, because they're going to put a warranty on this, folks. They're going to put 6 months, 6,500 miles as you drive it off the lot. You got that peace of mind as you drive it off the lot. Well, they're not going to put that warranty without it going through and being checked out and being sure that it's covered. I mean, that everything's in good shape about it. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Mercedes-Benz for you. As you come over here, here's another automobile. Give you a good idea. Another one under 100,000 miles. This is 2008 Chevy Cobalt, like the other one I showed you. Got a little bit more miles on it. This has got 97 miles on it. 97,000 miles, I should say. If it's not 97, I might buy it, because the pricing's right when you're talking about Cox Auto Sales on the Kirkwood Highway. 6,500 mile, 6-month warranty to go along with the automobiles. And as I just walking down through here, I'm just kind of picking cars out at random as I walk down through here. I love a Pontiac. I had one for many years. This 2000 Pontiac Grand Prix 4-door sedan. This has got 92,458 miles on it. What's nice about a Pontiac is how tight they are. I mean, they grip the road, they hold the road. I just like the way they handle. Once again, $1 down, $1. That's all it takes. And you come in here, qualified buyers. Now, when I say that, You say, well, now what's a qualified buyer? I got to have the great credit and everything else. That is not what I'm talking about, a qualified buyer. If you come in here and you've been on the job for a year, if you've, they just look at different things. It doesn't matter about your credit situation. That's what I wanted to stress. If you got that poor credit, damaged credit, whatever the case might be, they will work with you and get you back on the road, get you back on track to get reestablished your credit situation. So I've talked to people that come in here, buy an automobile, pay for it for 2 years, come back in, trade it in, get another one, then all of a sudden they're applying and getting houses and everything else. So it's all, in helping you reestablish your credit. And Cox understands that at this time, everybody's recovering from that bad economy we had for the last few years, and a lot of people don't have thousands of dollars to put down on an automobile. So for some reason, the owner said, hey, let's offer it for $1 down. $1 down, and you are driving today with that peace of mind warranty. Remember, that comes with it. And if you want to extend that out, you can do so. It's a buy here, pay here situation, but they go through a finance company. So when you're doing it, you're reestablishing your credit, and it's a 3-year note. That's what I like about it the most. 2 years into the thing, I own equity into the automobile. This is a good example of owning equity. This is a 2005 Buick LeSabre. This is a four-door sedan. I like Buicks. Buicks run forever. That's why the older people you always say, oh, they're driving a Buick. They know what the good cars are. But here's the car. Oh, I love this one. This is, should I say more? You can look at it and say, that's a Cadillac, Tim. I know it's a Cadillac because I'm sitting here, and it's a 2005 Cadillac CTS 4-door. Mileage on this is 82,654 miles. And yes, it still qualifies for that $1 down, and you're driving. It's a Cadillac, Dabs. You go inside of it, it's a Cadillac. It's absolutely gorgeous. This has got that 3.6 fuel-injected motor, power doors, locks, remote, seats, leather. It's got everything. I'm just sitting here looking at it all. I mean, it's got the tachometer, power steering, traction control, exterior windows, heated, power, air conditioner, front, dual zones, so you can, if you're riding up front, you can set the temperatures, different things for the passenger versus that. Accessories, it's got the window front wipers and a rear defogger. You name it, it's a Cadillac. You don't have to say no more than that. Also want to remind you, if you haven't had your taxes done, now, people are getting money back. Most of you have your taxes done already. But if you hadn't and you're getting some money down, come in here. They'll do your taxes for free and put $1,000 of your taxes toward the automobile. And that's how they do it, so they help you there. But if you got a trade-in, bring that in. They'll give that, put that toward the automobile. If you got more than $1 down, I don't care what it is, you want to lower those payments. And most people are concerned is how much is going to cost me a week, how much is going to cost me a month, whatever the case might be. So you come in here, you get the price of the automobile, they'll give you payments. And I'm going to keep on going because I'm going to try to get as many cars as we can in since I'm out here by myself. We must have found a run on Cobalts, because here's another Chevy Cobalt right here, another one that's an LT 4-door sedan, 2009 Chevy Cobalt, 60,894 miles are on this automobile right here. And you can, stability control, power locks, remote, airbags, front, dual, passenger. It's all listed out for you, and it's only got 60,894 miles. 2009 Chevy Cobalt. That's the third one we've shown you. So you got, I think we had a blue one, a gray one, and now a black one. And right here, here's a dream car for a lot of people out there. Thought you never could afford to drive a Toyota. They're one of the best ones out, especially the Camry. If you go to Toyota dealerships, you're going to find Camrys their #1 selling automobile. This one's only got 89,914 miles on it. You've got the 6-month, $6,500 mile warranty that goes along with it. You can get into this automobile. It's a 2005 once again. You can get into it for $1 down, $1 down, and you're driving. It's a Toyota Come into Cox Auto Sales on the Kirkwood Highway. That's where you're going to find all these automobiles right there at Newport Gap Pike. Everybody knows where it's at. You've been, you're just like me. Before I started coming in here and doing the shows, well, I still do it. When I pull up the light, I look over and I say, man, that's a nice looking car. Wow, that's a nice looking car. They got a lot of nice looking cars. We showed you the depth of the cars. It's not just the front line. It's all the way back. They've got, and they got tons. They keep rolling in. They've got them buying. They're sitting back there going through the shop right now because they're going to put that warranty on them. And I want to remind everybody, if you want to extend that warranty further, you can do so, and you can do it by 6-month intervals. You don't have to come in and buy the whole 3 years at once. You can say, hey, I want to buy another, come back in 6 months from now and extend it out again for 6 more months. So they'll work with you on that. 2009 Chevy Impala LT 4-door sedan. You notice I'm doing a lot of 4-doors. Love them big cars. So this is another 4-door sedan. This has got 105,000 miles on it, but it's a Chevy Impala, folks. Great running automobiles. It's going to last you for a long time. Plus, it's got that peace of mind warranty that goes along with it. Plus, you get into it for $1 down. Plus, they're going to take care of you. That's I shouldn't say any more than that. They are going to take care of you here at Cox Auto Sales or Cox Auto Group out on Route 40. Don't want to forget about our friends out there. I love this. There they go. Happy customers from Cox Auto Sales. In fact, she's still got the temporary tag on it. She hollered out the window at us, sitting here at the red light. Here's a nice looking automobile, because a lot of people want this. Kids are going to flock down here. You got a young lady, young man who's just graduating from high school here shortly, want to get them an automobile to get back and forth to work. Here it is, a 2007 Honda Civic AX 2-door coupe. This has got 93,000 miles on it. It's got that great, they're going to see them coming down the road. And you know what, I don't need to say anything about Hondas. Everybody wants Hondas, the young people, because they just hold up. They run well. This is that Civic coupe. Gorgeous, gorgeous color on that. And I'm looking, and I'm going to have the camera look real close too, because I don't see a ding. I don't see a mark on that car. It looks like it came out of somebody's showroom. I mean, it's just... And being red like that, whoever had this had to be a love of somebody. So you know they took good care of it. And I want to remind everybody, another Honda right next to that. We'll talk about that after. Remind everybody, when you buy an automobile, I don't care where you buy it from or when you buy it or whatever. The main thing about an automobile is changing the oil every 3,000 miles. If you change the oil every 3,000 miles, they'll last you forever and ever. Don't let them get hot. Be sure and check that out. But keep the proper maintenance on them, and you don't have to worry about it. But, you know, just so you'll know, you got that warranty that leaves here with it. I want to get over here so I can get this right. Another sticker here. This was a 2006 Civic LX 2-door coupe. This one has 92,000 miles on it. So another one, if you're looking for that Honda, if you want, you've got a red Honda, you got a black Honda, you both of them the Civic Coupe, you got that going for you right here. Just good looking automobiles. It's going to run a long time. $1 down on those, folks. If you're looking for an automobile, $1 down to get into that. You want to talk about the top of the line when it comes to Chrysler? Here it is right here, the 300. When they come out with the 300, I had a 1995 Mercedes-Benz, and this is the year that Benz kind of came into Chrysler and kind of started building cars for Chrysler a little bit, and they kind of molded this off that 95 style Mercedes S-style Mercedes-Benz, because it's got kind of the body style looks about the same, and inside it's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. 92,000 miles on this. This is a 2006 Chrysler 300 4-door sedan. It's got a 6-cylinder 2.7 fuel injected, so you're still going to get great miles on it, gas miles, and it's just a great automobile. I mean, like I said, Mercedes was into Chrysler there for a little bit, and that's when Chrysler and Mercedes were doing cars together, and got that kind of a Mercedes look to that. Right next to that, another one I don't have to say, I told you before, I love Pontiacs, so they're so tight. This is a Pontiac G5. Good looking automobile. You just come up here and test drive it. Just take it out for a test drive. If you're looking for a 2-door coupe, if you take this one out for a test drive, you're going to find that you're going to really, really love this automobile. I'm going to walk in front of you here, Dax, because I want to get over to the other side. So I want to check the mileage on this so everybody knows how many miles it got on it. Woo, doggies, I'm glad I did. It's got a lot on this one. 53,000 miles, folks. 53,000 miles, and this is a 2007 Pontiac. Good-looking coupe. I mean, I'd throw that up against those Hondas, and when I say that, I bet you to beat it in tightness going around corners and stuff, because I'm telling you, I drove 2 different Pontiacs, and both of them just handle so well out on the road. Here we go, another Mercedes. You don't want a wagon Mercedes, but you want a sedan. You've got that going for you here. This is the S240. What the 240 means, it's got the 6-cylinder motor in it, 2.6 fuel injected. This is 2003 Mercedes. And it's another one. This is the first time I've been on a lot, and I've found 2 cars that was over 100,000 miles on the automobiles. This one's got 105,000, but it's a Mercedes-Benz. When you're talking about Mercedes-Benz, you're talking about 300, 400,000 miles if you change the oil, take care of them, and it's all loaded out. It's leather. It's white with the cream interior, and it just absolutely good-looking automobile. It's all here for you. And once again, dollar down specials going on. I want to walk across over this way, Daps, because we hit a few of these last time, but I want to come over here and get back and give you guys an idea as we walk down that front line. But we have all these cars going back down this side, and then on the other side of those, I want to get all the way over here because I want to give people an idea, and we have a lot of people. If you feel like it, pick up the phone and give them a call. If you see a car you want to know more about, pick up the phone and give them a call. 633-9880 is the telephone number. Got PT Cruisers. Let me just check this because this is convertible. This is convertible. That means summertime's around the corner. You can drop the top on this. A lot of people still trying to get these PT Cruisers. This is one that it's barely broke in. 60,000 miles on it. Now I have a friend that put 260,000 miles on one of these PT Cruisers, changed the oil, ran it into the ground, and it was still running when he traded it in. But he put over 260,000 miles on it. This one's only got 60,000 miles on it. So you're talking about a car that's going to last you a long time. It's got a 4-cylinder, so you're going to be great on gas mileage. It's convertible, so springtime you drop that top. Yeah, I mean, you want to head for the beach, that's the way to head for the beach in a PT Cruiser. This is the limited edition, touring edition, I should say, 2.4 turbo. So it's got that turbo to it. Right next to it, if you don't want to go with the convertible look, but you still, because there's a lot of PT Cruiser clubs out there, so if you want to get into car shows and go into that, these are both good-looking automobiles. And when I say that, they're clean. This has got the sunroof on it, not the convertible with the sunroof. This has only got 73,000 miles on it. It's a 2006 Chrysler PT Cruiser wagon. So you've got that one there. You got the GT. You got the Touring Edition. You got both of them got the 2.4 liter turbo high output motor. Need another station wagon, don't want to go to Mercedes, got another station wagon, Pontiac sitting here. You've got, I just want to get back in this area because it's not just these cars that we've shown you on the front line, but you get back here and there's so many more cars to choose from back here at Cox Auto Group on the Kirkwood Highway. And remember, if you don't find it here, doesn't mean they don't have it. They have Cox Auto Group out on Route 40. They've got websites. You can go to the websites. It's on the bottom of the screen. Check out their inventory. But I want to remind everybody what you get going on right now at Cox Auto Group. And I don't know how much longer the owners are going to let this go. $1 down. Qualified customers come in here, $1 down. Qualified customers is a year on a job, $15,000 a year, blah, blah, blah. You can find out more information. Pick up the phone. Be sure that I'm correct with that. 633-9880 is the telephone number. They'll tell you what it takes to be a qualified customer here at Cox Auto Sales on the Kirkwood Highway. Come up, take a look at their automobiles. 6 months, 6,500 miles. Warranty goes with you off the lot, plus on top of that the financing, and that's so important. It's a 3-year note. Since they're doing $1 down, people want to credit, extend it a little bit longer. They're allowing that to happen right now. Just because it's $1 down, you're not putting as much down. Want to get the payments lower. If you're qualified for that, they'll work with you. That's what it boils down to. They'll work with you. But the nice thing is they're reporting it to the credit bureau. So when you get that and you're making your payments on time, it's going to the credit bureau. You can just watch your credit score go. And if you want to come back and trade it in and get another automobile, you can do so. Or You want to go down the road and buy a brand new automobile. Your credit score is going to go up over by 2 years, folks. You got equity in an automobile. You can go trade it in someplace, or you can come here, trade it in like most people do. Building customers for life was what it was all about when they started Cox Auto Group and Cox Auto Sales. They're still doing that today. They're building customers for life. I should say they're building customers for generations, because I've been doing this for now, I would say 18 years. I've been doing Cox Auto Sales and Cox Auto Group. And people come back time and time again, not with themselves, but they bring their sons, their daughters, cousins, aunts, uncles, because they're satisfied. And that's what it's all about. Referral business is their best business here at Cox Auto Sales. So give yourself an opportunity if you're looking to get into an automobile. And I don't care if you got the money, you don't have the money. It's worth coming up here. You saw the automobiles. We got the opportunity to show you. You saw the mileage on a lot of these automobiles. Come up here, take them for a test drive. You're really going to be surprised. It's all here for you. Cox Auto Sales on Kirkwood Highway at Newport Gap Pike. Also, Cox Auto Group out on Route 40. Until next time, we'll see you. Bye-bye.